Which Minecraft boss is the hardest to defeat? I bet you didn't know which one it actually is. You might think it's the Ender Dragon, right? It's actually not the Ender Dragon, and the Ender Dragon actually only has 100 hearts, which is 200 health points, and all the other bosses have more. It surely does the most damage, right? Wrong. The Ender Dragon actually has 5 attacks. On hard difficulty, the melee attack of the dragon only does 15 damage points, which is 7.5 hearts. Which, yeah, it is a lot, but not as much as the others. So this is the dragon's breath, and this, when it's landed, the dragon's breath does 1.5 hearts, which is 3 damage points. And when he's flying and he shoots the fireball at you, then that dragon's breath actually does more, and then it does 6 damage points, which are 3 hearts. Then next attack that the dragon can do is just shoot you up into the air, and yeah, that just gives you fall damage, but it can be easily avoided with a slow falling potion or a water bucket or just feather falling boots and a lot of food. The last damage the dragon does is the attack with its wings. When it's sitting down, it can hit you with its wings, and on hard difficulty, the wings attack does 7 points of damage, which is 3.5 hard. You might think that the Warden is actually the strongest mob and boss in Minecraft. And well, you would be right, kinda, but no. Even though it's designed to be undefeatable, it's not actually the strongest mob in the game. Sure, it has a lot more hearts than the Ender Dragon, and it has its Sonic Boom attack, which can do up to 15 damage points, which is 7.5 hearts. And its melee attack can actually do a lot more, since it can do up to 45 damage points, which is 22.5 hearts, which is more than the player has. Alongside that, the Warden can also give you blindness when you get near it, and it's really fast too. And what about health? The Warden actually has 500 health points, which is 250 hearts, which is 150 more than the Ender Dragon. And as you can see, it took me a really long time to kill him, even with a sharpness 5 netherite sword. The real hardest boss to defeat is actually the Wither. And you might think that the Wither's actually kinda weak, but I'm not talking about the Wither, but actually the Wither on Bedrock Edition, not Java, Bedrock. On Java Edition, the Wither only has 150 hearts, which is 300 health, but on Bedrock Edition it has double that. It has 600 health points, and that is 300 hearts. That is 50 more hearts than the Warden. And in terms of the attacks that the Wither has, there is the Birth Explosion, which does 102 damage points, which is literally 51 hearts. So that's like more than double your health. As for its other attacks, the Wither can actually send its skulls, and these skulls can do a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
On hard difficulty, that they can do up to 12 damage points, which is 6 hearts. You do not want to mess around with the Wither. It can also give you the Wither effect for 10 seconds, which gives you the Wither effect for 10 seconds, which makes you lose 1 heart per second, which is a lot of damage. And on Bedrock Edition, you can see it has this dash attack, which does also a lot of damage. And there you could see it. And he can also spawn Wither skeletons. I think it's up to 5, and this is on Bedrock Edition only. And there was the explosion. It almost killed me, with full netherite and protection 4. If you're wondering how much does the dash effect do, it does a lot of damage. It does 15 damage points, which is 7.5 hearts, which is the same as the Warden's Sonic Boom attack. That is the most dangerous Minecraft mob. And what is the easiest way to defeat it? Well, you probably just saw me defeat it, and you should probably just go down to the cave, because if you try to do the end portal method, it will not work on Bedrock Edition.